Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host. Let's get into this. So, hi guys. No alien talk, no periodic table. My voice is still a little bit in and out. It's probably going to be like that for a while because I'm still cleaning. I will make sure that I get the proper things so my voice can be regular, right? But I wasn't sure which direction to go with this topic tonight, simply because, first of all, I waited so late to record. I have a plethora of downloads that came through, and then as I was about to start recording, the creator gave me a reminder of how he woke me up this morning. It was weird because I don't usually, first of all, I woke up with celebrities on my mind. Like, that's so weird. Maybe because I watched a movie last night and I was like in and out of my sleep. That still never happened, right? I think a lot of us fall asleep watching TV or whatever. And maybe we do have like a dream that is similar, to that of what we were watching. Whatever. The whole gist of this conversation is to pay attention to some of the movements. I swear, I'm not joking. I looked up Jasmine Sullivan a few weeks ago, and she was a Gemini when I looked her up before, and now she's Aries. So they might be playing in our faces. But no, I was told to pay attention to the tours that are going on right now. And I think a lot of people have noticed, I don't think I'm the only one that has realized this is a lot of movement. I don't think I've ever seen a time where there were so many tours just consecutively like that, right? I mean, I don't know if people are trying to get out of debt because of COVID. I think a lot of people actually made money during COVID. I don't think a lot of people were actually broke during COVID, like for real, right? So it's just a little weird to see, just all of this movement in these condensed areas from celebrities. The download was that it's a distraction from what's really going on. And even the whole people trying to get out of debt, like that just came to me. Initially, I thought it was that the world is about to end and the celebrities are aware of it. They know a little bit more than us. So they're just making their rounds to, say goodbye to all of their fans. This was my initial thought when I started observing how many people were actually, on tour within the past just month, right? Or maybe 2 months. And then even if you want to go back a little bit further, I'm not going to say the Renaissance tour started it, but it probably did. I think that was like probably the first tour that occurred by a big, like a mega star. So I was originally thinking, and really, I got this download a long time ago when Beyonce first started touring. I was trying to figure out why the tickets were so high. And I'm like, is she going to come to Prudential and act like that? And is it because they don't want me to buy the ticket to be in the front seat? Right? And then I'm like, wait, something else is going on here. Tickets at this price will demonstrate two things: how strong your fan base is, right? and the desperation and willingness of people. So the strength of the fan base is going to be split into two, right? The celebrity friends that can afford it, or the people that are of upper echelon, which they more than likely know somebody that knows the celebrity, right? 2 degrees of separation. Remember, we talked about that months ago. So I believe that while we are here trying to figure out what we need to be doing, we can pay attention to the signs that are all around us. And I think that it's a sign. And then, okay, before I go and talk about what I think is a sign as, I'm telling you, this was months back. I got this download. And then I started saying, well, is she like testing the waters, right? Like the market waters. Basically saying, and this goes back to that desperation in the friend group. If I set the bar here, if I'm Beyonce and people will pay $2,000, to see me front row, then that may mean, right, that there are other celebrities who are also on my level, or maybe just a notch below, who could get something in that ballpark. That's what I was thinking. And I'm going to get to why this is related to spiritual warfare. Okay, remember when we had the conversation of the lottery, where people who are really skilled at extracting energy, fishing through energy, harvesting energy, whatever people do to use their spiritual gifts for bad, right? This pool of money that people, millions upon millions of people, spend their money, right, in hopes of getting this pot, has a layer of different frequencies. So you have the people, the money itself, right? You have the people, which is in layers. You have the people who are hopeful, the people who are intentional about getting the money, and the hopeful people just don't even know, they're just doing it just to do it, right? And then people who literally have these gifts where they can tap in and win this lottery, right? Then you have the currency itself, that within itself is a big ball of energy, right? The skepticism, the anticipation, the anxiety, that within itself, right? There's tons of different pockets of energy. So this is a similar energy, right? And this is why people are saying she's like, not just her, or other people are putting spells on their audience members, because enchantment is a really large spectrum, right? This thing can range from whatever to the whatever, right? Just, I'm not, naming one thing in particular. I'm just saying, right? When you add on the effects of inspiration, idolization, it's tons of different windows that we can have access to celebrities, right? This access is a portal, okay? So this is why it is easy for demons to come through these people and cause these attacks, right? And then we have the different scenario where the celeb themselves, they are vibrating at a higher frequency, so they themselves are also under attack, right? There's tons of layers to this. So what I think is that there are several relationships that occur, and the dynamics of those relationships lead to different frequencies being activated. These tours is not energy extraction. It's not energy harvesting. It's a distraction. That within itself is manipulation. It's witchcraft, okay? When you are distracting someone and manipulating them from the truth, or just keeping the truth from them altogether, then you start to have an understanding of, what type of environment you're really, really in. If you have to do all this song and dance to get me to look the other way, then something might be going on, right? So I think the gist here of this conversation is to motivate ourselves to become more in tune. And of course, this can be related back to being conscientious of, the things that we're taking in, the music, the food, the clothes, whatever, right? All of this is related to your understanding the concept of self that you have built yourself up to. The understanding that you have of the people that have major influences. Because, right, if someone is a witch and they have massive influence, but you have insight on them, then it would be a little easier for you to consume the energy that they're putting out. I hope that makes sense, right? In other words, if you're aware of what a person is doing, then what they're doing can't necessarily affect you. And this is mainly, I'm speaking of really celebrities, because they have access to spread their energy out to multiple people at one time, and people can do the same for them. This is a two-way street, right? This is not me just bashing the celebrity. Again, I just stated how people can be under attack, right? How people can be under attack. So, and I mean, when I say people, I mean these celebrities. So it's possible for us to be living in, these spaces where we're just taking everything that people are putting out for us to just accept, right? But we're not truly involving ourselves in these environments to really understand. I mean, unless the creator is giving you the downloads, you have to be in that environment or a part of it to get any kind of notion. So before we end it, I just wanted to say that I think that there's so many different things going on. I think it's weird that no one's talking about this geomagnetic storm. I think I mentioned it the other night. We had an interaction with the solar flare, and they're not even telling us anything about this radiation that we've been exposed to, which makes me wonder, why? Is it that bad? What do we need to be doing to prepare? How do we protect ourselves? How harmful is it? Are there places we can go to avoid it? There's tons of questions, right? But I think the main question here is, why are they even hiding it? So yeah, start doing research. We talked about this, right? Doing your research, knowing what's going on, getting to the bottom of things to fully understand what is what, and learning how to make the distinctions between what's for us and what is not. My take and my perspective is just that. But I know when I get these downloads from the creator, I know when he's telling me something that is crucial and important, right? But I'm gonna end here. I do love y'all. I hope all is well. I hope y'all are enjoying your week. I hope y'all are drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea, because it is free. And I'm out of here. Love y'all. Peace.